G'day, my name is Julie and today I'm going to show you how I carve up a coconut. Now this is known as a drinking coconut, which means this is a young coconut that will be full of water. And there are two types. There's the mature coconut, which is hairy on the outside, and it's dark brown, and you almost need a sledgehammer to break it. But with this one, it's a lot simpler because they've still left the fibre on it. This is what it looks like empty, and if I can get an even hole like that just to show you, that will be perfect. Okay, so what we start off with, we take a sharp knife, and I've pre-sharpened it to making this video, so what we'll do now is to cut some of this off. So add some pressure to it. You need muscle, and I have one of these every day. And this is going to be harder than I imagined. And here we go. Right, this is how much I've taken off. Now, this covering on this coconut can be used in one's garden, and instead of using wood chips, you can use these coconut, part of this coconut fibre, and place it at the base of a tree to hold the moisture in the ground and it also helps the tree from getting too hot by covering it with this fibre from the coconut. And I've done that with one of my trees and I noticed it really came good. It holds more water, it doesn't drain off, and in the very hot days it doesn't dry out as quick as well. So I'm still carving this out, and I should have had probably one done, but I didn't want to do two at the same time unless I've got my Tongan friend here. She could help me do it. Now she actually showed me a good way of carving this fibre off, this coating on the coconut, and how it comes out. What I love about this is truly natural. There's nothing in it to harm you, and one of the attributes of the coconut is it curbs your appetite, and how right it is, because after you have one of these you'll find that you won't feel like eating afterwards, believe you me. There we go. Now we're going to see that's got the 3 eyes, so we're going to try it on here. And what she said to do is you cut a groove around the side in a square. And that's what I'm just doing now. Carving up. Here we go. That's a groove. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and split it. What it does, the vibration of it should split the coconut shell underneath, and I should be able to then get it from underneath, such as this. It hasn't happened yet. A few more bangs. Hopefully this will do it. So you need some muscle behind it. And you'll have to excuse my dress because it's over 30 degrees today. It's very warm. And I haven't got the aircon on. So yeah, when I'm desperate I'll get the aircon on. Here we go. Now I just have to cut try and lift the covering over the membrane inside. See if I can lift it off. Not quite. Not quite. Here, let's try it again. Here we go. I think this is going to work now. Yes, it's working. It's working. And it's breaking it off in segments. You just need the top part of it broken off, because we'll use the back of a spoon to try and segment the the membrane that's covering the milk. And this membrane on this young coconut is very, very soft. Much softer than the mature, and that's the big difference between the mature coconut and the young one that they choose to pick for drinking. And the membrane can be eaten separately, or it can be eaten together, and both of them can be placed in a blender, which I'll do now to show you how it is done. Oh, gee, I didn't do that one too well. So here we go. Never when you demonstrate it, let's see whether I can do it this way. No, it's still tough. Here it is. That's the membrane that's covering the milk. So now I'll insert a spoon into it and try and break the, yeah, here we've broken it. So I'm going to show you in a mug how it is. No, that's not it either. Here we go, we'll make a bigger opening. It's usually not this tough. Well, tough, because it just happens to be. Here we go. Now look how much water, and there's more in the coconut. Look how much water there is in a fresh coconut. Unadulterated, no chemicals, no cold press, no nothing. It's just straight, as you could see, I put it directly from the seed. With what I'm going to do then, I'm going to put it into a blender, and I'll break this up a bit. And what I've got to try and do now is to bring the flesh up to the surface. So whether we've got more water in it. Yes, there's more water in it. Okay, so we're going to now pour the rest of it into the blender. And I'm going to try, I'll put you on pause and then continue on when I've got the membrane out. Okay, now I've managed to get some of it out, not all of it, because I still haven't got the bigger hole that I want. And I'll just show you the membrane, what it looks like. It's absolutely divine. Here is some of it. This is what it looks like, and it's very, very nice to eat. Right? Yum. This is my lunch. Okay, I'll put the rest into the blender. There's some more. Look at it. It's beautiful. And I'll pop it into the blender with the coconut water. And then when the two are blended together, you'll find that it'll come out like coconut milk, but whiter than milk, because it hasn't got any creams, animal creams in it. Okay, I'm going to have to pause it again. Okay, now I've got everything in the jug that I need. I've got the inner membrane out of the coconut that I originally showed you, and the inner membrane is in there with the coconut water. Now this is the original coconut that I cut up, and I managed to empty it all out. Now the people from Tonga, they do it a special way, which they use the back of a spoon, and then they segment each section of the meat inside the coconut, so that way it will come out quite comfortably out of a hole like that, for instance, which is pretty perfect. This is one. This is a little bit hard to crack, I found. I don't know why. Maybe I did it from the wrong angle. Who knows? Here we go. That's it. All right, now we're going to do is blend this together, and you'll notice how white it becomes. Right, this is my lunch. Okay, here we go. Watch this, how white this is. Oh man, this is so delicious. Oh, You know, when I ate a mature coconut all those years ago, what I found was my body could not digest the hard meat inside of that coconut. It was just too hard. And I found out that they use these coconuts for shredding, for making coconut flour, and for adding ingredients into other drinks with it. So yeah, now that I'm a bit shaky because this is on an angle. Here we go. I found that since I've been drinking this coconut, I have no such problem. So enjoy your meat in the liquid form. It's absolutely divine. You won't find better. I tried another lady. She had a similar problem. She was sick for a week on the mature coconut, but when I gave her a drink out of the useful one, the young one, she has no such problems. Well, enjoy. I'm sure I'm going to be enjoying this right now, but thanks for watching.